This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Do not use three-way or call waiting features during this call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello, is this the person that answered the phone?
This is the person that answered the phone. Yes, that's absolutely true.
All right, well, great. Well, I got your package number 87 and 86 yesterday. I'm very interested. Did you read that stuff on plants communicating with each other?
I will now that you've brought it up. You know, a lot of the stuff that I send comes in recommended from other places, and I don't even get a chance to read it myself. But if you found it interesting, it must be interesting.
It was very interesting. I knew some of that from teaching biology, but I guess there's been a whole lot more research since I've been locked in here. And the jail food thing, I have some more updates if you want to.
Oh yes.
What we had.
Yes.
For supper last night, we had beans, rice, and some kind of meat. They said it's emu. I don't know. That's the rumor around the jail.
Emu. It doesn't even sound good.
Oh. It's not. Believe me, it's not. But anyway, and then a tennis ball size roll and some kind of little cake, kind of like a strawberry shortcake, but just the cake, and maybe 2.5 square inches. That was it. And then for breakfast this morning, cream of wheat, a sausage, some kind of patty, maybe more of that emu or whatever it is. I don't know, but I don't eat it. I can't. It tastes pretty bad. And then scrambled eggs, maybe about 5 spoonfuls of scrambled eggs, and 2 slices of white bread. So if somebody's gonna try to live on this diet, tell them they're gonna need to buy some commissary. Okay.
Okay, I will do that. And Cheryl Thompson, Miss Thompson, is the one. She was hoping to share the prison experience with some of her children. So maybe it'll be a learning experience for them to kind of understand what prison life is a little bit more like. All right. No, very good.
Pastor Hovind, I've not read this. Thought it might be interesting. It's from Louisiana Public School Science Classes Board of Education teaching creation science. It must be some atheist website. It's got a picture of Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal, Jesus Christ holding a dinosaur, and Representative Valor. Anyway, I don't know if it's if this is something a lot of people are looking at and needs comments. It's like 5 pages, more than that maybe, showing, they are allowed to teach creation science in Louisiana school. Actually, they're allowed to teach creation science in any schools. They're not allowed to require that it be taught. That's been the problem. Christians all over have tried to make it a law. You have to teach creation. Forget it. Just stop. You don't have to do it. The teachers can already teach creation if they want to. If we made it a law that you have to breathe, they would strike that down. You don't have to breathe if you don't want to.
Right.
Why would you do that? You can already breathe. They're wasting their time, wasting a lot of energy and money trying to pass laws requiring creation. But the way that this author, I don't think it even said who the author was, not that I could find on here. And maybe, I don't want to give them names, but
right.
They're not, if nobody's reading them anyway. But the way they say things like, records show teachers and school board members conspiring to teach creationism in public schools.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
They have a creationism law which allows teachers to sneak religion into public school.
Yeah.
It's laughable if they weren't so serious and so stupid. These people to run our science classes. Anyway, so I'll leave it up to you. If something comes that you think is getting a lot of traction, respond. I did get one.
Absolutely. There was some. Did you get the color timelines that Racer X put together?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's bad news. Did you get 87? Have you got package 87?
I got 86 and 87.
Wow, there should have been some. There should have been some timelines in 87. I'm very. Hopefully they didn't.
Well, it does not have. USJF 2 pieces of paper. I gave that to Paul. By the way, Paul is down today at court for his Nelson hearing to let him be his own attorney or whatever they call it, and to have assistance of counsel. So he he can then lead his own case as opposed to being hindered by a lawyer who won't bring up certain things.
Is he still going to be able to use Mr. Klotz as assistance of counsel? Because didn't the judge refer to that as hybrid, and she said she wasn't going to allow any hybrid or something like that?
I don't understand how that works, but the Constitution's real clear. You can have assistance of counsel.
Yeah.
You don't have to have someone represent you. How can represent you? No, I am me.
Right.
I am. The whole concept is a trick, I think. Anyway, but Paul knows about that. So they're down there probably right this minute in front of the judge deciding, it's a simple matter for her to say, yes, Klotz is dismissed, but he is assistance of counsel. And whether he'll do it or not, I don't know.
Okay.
That frees up many things. That would be certainly the right thing to do.
Right. We'll certainly look forward to that, to hearing what news comes out of that. So going back to the color timelines, I know you said they were important, and as part of 87, I asked that I sent it after the original 87. I said, please include this, and they were supposed to include it, and it should have been 2 copies, color copies of the timeline, and I'm really disappointed you didn't get those.
Well, it does. It has only 5 things on the sheet. Hello, UPS store. Pam knows about my account. Please print the attached 5 documents, black and white. And it's got 5 documents, and none of them are the timeline. No,
you're right. You're right about that. That was my original message, but I sent them a follow-up, and I put addition to 87, and I said, please print this color timeline twice, and I called them, and I said they were going to put it in the envelope, and it appears they did not do that. So I'll have to call them back and see what's going on. So I'll call them this morning after we get off the phone.
Yeah, maybe I'll get it today.
Okay, I thought they was to put it in the same envelope, but I'll try to confirm that. Okay. Oh, also, go ahead, sir. If there's any other administrative things, or
was it one long timeline, or 5 or 6 sheets of paper that you taped together? How was it?
Oh, let me find out. Edition. This is the very, very latest from Racer X. I'm bringing up the PDF file now. Well, when I click on it, it doesn't. Why is it not coming up? Kent Hovind timeline. Well, it was 5 pages, and they're all color. And this was the latest from Racer X.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
When they did the shakedown last week or something, they took away my 7-foot-long timelines. For Bible study, they said prisoners are not allowed to teach other prisoners. So they put them in my property. I'll get them when I leave.
Wow.
Stuff I spent years on.
Wow.
Years on those. I never had a problem till I came here, and I haven't had a problem here till last week. So I don't know if it's who knows why. But anyway, they did take them away.
Wow.
So maybe if it's in timeline format, they think, oh, it's to teach a Bible class, when actually it's for court stuff. So.
Oh, I'm very disappointed with that. Okay, wow, I don't know, we'll just keep trying, or I don't know how to do that. Yeah, this is, it's 5 pages, it's very detailed. I know you and Racer X worked a great deal on it. And what's your suggestion? I could try to keep sending it over and over again, but...
Well, certainly, call and see, did they send it with that package? Because I certainly did not get it.
Okay.
If they did, then maybe you can call the jail and say, what happened here? This is stuff Ken needs for his trial. They'll say, oh, it has to come through his lawyer. But there's 5 pieces of paper. It doesn't have to come through the lawyer. I get all kinds of stuff from other sources for trial. It doesn't have to come through a lawyer. So It might be a misunderstanding that they think it's something for me teaching a Bible class. It might be harassment. It might be that because it's color, maybe they didn't get it printed in time for that envelope. So they said, oh, we'll send it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'll find out.
Okay. All right, that's all I have, brother.
Okay. All right. Here, Ernie, I talked to him yesterday along with Racer X. We all talked together, and Ernie said that he's been missing your phone calls. He waits until the proper time, he hits 5, and then it gets disconnected. And he said something about him and he seemed very concerned he's missing your calls, not because he's not receiving them, but because when he hits 5, it gets disconnected. So just be aware of that. Yep.
I did talk to him today
Okay. Oh, good. Oh,
and
good.
everything, so.
Okay, good. He also said, then you know about, he says, Ken has a request from a couple of people. He told you about Tanya, to call Tanya?
I did, yeah. Tanya
Okay.
and for Paul to call Bo.
Yes, okay, very good.
Got those. Okay.
Okay, so you got those two. All right, very good. Now, the wall builders, I've been looking on their website. I've got a little sinus problem here, so if I blow my nose. The wall builders, we've been looking for your interview, and haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to keep looking. We'll let you know what happens there. I did get the message to Randall about the whole book and said that you wanted hard copies for yourself, your lawyer, and the court. So when you talk to Randall, you might want to mention that again. Did you get the transcripts? So I guess Racer X, I forget who was asking this. Paul put in a motion to get the transcripts from all the witnesses for the trial in March. And somebody was suggesting that you did get those transcripts, that maybe the lawyer brought them to you, or at least brought you some of them. Do you know if you got them or not?
The lawyer brought a lot of them. The lawyer did bring quite a bit. He said there's more coming. And yes, so the motion was granted, and we did get a lot. We've been going over them. Very interesting.
Okay, so the color timeline was the last thing, the administrative thing. I do have a lot of Bible questions. I know your lunch is probably coming up soon. I've got to call and find out why you didn't get the color timeline. Any other thing you want to talk about? And you're certainly welcome to call back, but I think you may have lunch.
Yeah, let me call back. Lunch is not here yet, so we'll get at least one phone call in.
Okay, very good.
Oh, that's all I had. I'll call right back.
Okay, very good. All right, that was Pastor Ken Hovind checking in for the morning. I really need to get him that color timeline, so I'm going to reach out and find out what's going on there.